This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat, that far. We keeping a foot on the whoop, yeeks. We keeping a foot on the whoop, yeeks. Now let's talk about it, man. Brooklyn Nets. Let me explain why they hate on this team. You guys have to understand the history of teams with championship habits and teams that have championship makeup. They always hate on teams like this. Look at the Chicago Bulls when they kept winning over and over and over again. They hated on them. You know why? They damn near forced Michael Jordan to get out the league. Because media, in this instance, LBJ Riders media, they put massive pressure on you. Michael Jordan made them suffer. With that 18-month retirement, the media didn't have nothing to talk about from a basketball standpoint. The NBA's popularity, the NBA's ability to produce itself went to shit. Even though there was competitive games, Michael Jordan wasn't there. The luster, the allure of Michael Jeffrey Jordan was not there to keep the league going. So that was a suffering. I don't care what anybody tell me. I know Michael Jordan primarily took time off because of his father, but he also did it as a secondary reason to make them suffer. And boy, did they suffer, because they had nothing to talk about. The league, its popularity, its ratings was nowhere near the same. And when Michael Jordan came back, what happened? It blew up, shooted right back. This is what the media does. They like to tear down championship teams with championship habits. The Brooklyn Nets has championship built. You can see that. They have championship habits. Kevin Durant, a qualified, calculated champion. Kyrie Irving, a qualified, calculated champion. They have members, part of their leadership, that has championship pedigree. They know what's coming. They know that when they formed that super team, it wreaked havoc across the NBA. This is why the Fakers have went and got a circus clown show team that does not fit. They're not symmetrical. They're not harmonious with one another like the Brooklyn Nets. This is why the Kendrick Perkins of the world, basically a LeBought and LePaid for goon, always has something negative to say about Kyrie Irving. This is why LBJ Riders media, Lebrontards, are always making lies, secret loving additions. James Harden's going to leave the team. Where is the proof? This is where you got to ask people, where is the proof? Show me the proof. Show and prove, motherfuckers. When it's all said and done, they know what's coming. They know that Kevin Durant scares. They know that LeBron James is afraid of Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant is the nullifier. They know that LeBron James can't check Kevin Durant. They know that LeBron James cannot guard Kevin Durant. And they know that LeBron James wants no parts of Kevin Durant. They know this. They know this to be true. And they know Kevin Durant beating LeBron James the third time, they can't get around that. Because see, they've been running with this Golden State Warriors super team nonsense, but Kevin Durant went and formed his team with the Brooklyn Nets. Then he mollywops LeBron James the third time. They know, no matter how much of LBJ Riders media that they are, they're gonna have to give Kevin Durant the credit. They know it. Because when it's all said and done, you have to ultimately give credit where credit's due. Kevin Durant is the ultimate basketball player. ESPN even understood it. I know they were salty as hell doing it. I know they were hot and bothered like grits wanting to do it. But they had him number one because they know they had no choice. They know that this guy right here is a complete package, a stimulus package basketball player. He's the 50-40-90 walking gazelle. He's the Mr. Do Me and I Chill. He is Mr. Durantula. They know what's coming. So they're feeling some type of way. Brooklyn Nets got them feeling some type of way. Brooklyn Nets got their LBJ Riders media feeling some type of way. Brooklyn Nets got them feeling some type of way. Lebrontards feeling some type of way. When it's all said and done, the Brooklyn Nets are where it's at. When you look at the closers they have in Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, they have 2 bona fide closers on their team. That's lethal. James Harden is a hellified player in basically clogging up your regular season. They know that's dangerous because that keeps Kevin Durant healthy. That keeps Kyrie Irving healthy for the NBA playoffs, where legends are made. NBA Finals, the pantheon of greatness is denoted. They know this to be true. So you guys have to ask yourselves these quintessential questions, these fundamental questions, these rudimentary and elemental questions. What is that? The Brooklyn Nets are coming. They have a front court in LaMarcus Aldridge, who's back. They got Paul Millsap. We know the type of quality workhorseman this guy is. They got Patty Mills to stretch the floor. They got numbers, man. And it scares the NBA. It scares Lebrontards. It scares LBJ Riders Media. This is why they have to polarize the Brooklyn Nets. They did the same thing with that Boston Celtics team that was formed with Paul Pierce, Kevin Durant, and Ray Allen because they were ramalanging LeBron James. They ran LeBron James out of Cleveland. They made him have the liquid game. They made him cry his ass up out of Cleveland so that he can go form a super team with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. See, they don't tell you the truth in basketball, but he knows everything's going to tell you the truth. He knows everything's going to break this shit down for you guys in its most visceral, cold-hearted, in its most visceral, unadulterated, and in its most visceral, cutthroat, truth-telling fashion. Brooklyn Nets are coming. And there's nothing the LBJ Riders Media, the LBJ Brigade, the LBJ Apologists, the LBJ Stance, there's nothing these Lebrontards could do to stop it. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth-telling fashion. And I forgot they got Blake Griffin too. The Brooklyn Nets are loaded. Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Because when Biggie said it, he didn't ask a question. He made an emphatic statement. Biggie prophesied this. Vernon Maxwell just prophesied it last year. Ain't nobody stopping the Brooklyn Nets. And when it's all said and done, we have to look at the finality. And we have to look at the totality of what is put together. Kevin Durant is fully healthy. Woo! That's danger for the league, dog. Kyrie Irving is going to be ramalanging. He's going to be Uncle Drew razzling and dazzling. Contrarian true alpha in. Woo! That's dangerous for the league. James Harden is going to give what James Harden gives. Woo! That's dangerous for the league, dog. When it's all said and done, that is the right formulation. That is the harmonious formulation. That is the agreeable formulation to put together so that you can have a championship team. And Sean Marks is a hellified GM because this guy knows how to constantly retool. And they got Steve Nash. Steve Nash is the perfect coach for this equation. They know Brooklyn is coming. They can't stand it. But he knows everything's going to always talk about it in unlimited pressure fashion. When it's all said and done, Kevin Durant is walking away with 2 more rings. And he's going to usurp LeBron James because his 4 rings are going to be more calculated, more verified, more certified, and more authorized than LeBron James's 4 rings ever was. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth-teller fashion. I keeps the foot on the whoop. The yeeks. I keeps the foot on the whoop. The yeeks. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.